Hello, welcome back. We got construction to 4. I've started constructing a thistle mace this turn, which is a nature booster, and also a winged helmet, which is an air booster. And boy oh boy, I forgot how expensive winged helmets are. 25 air gems. Yikes. But we're doing that. Let's get right to the battle in Phrygia because Shinoyama broke siege, which is the only move he had left. This is a lot better than fighting into a fortress choke point. Our knights perform spectacularly in this battle. This is exactly what you want to see. Infantry tying up the front guys, knights killing the back guys. Love it. Everything gets tied down with sleep cloud and webs. Get some panics going off. I also do really enjoy the fact that all these mages now have like 22 precision, which is fantastic. And my profit is on 25 precision. I mean, that went about as well as you could really hope for. Phrygia. We lost one monk, that's the only commander we lost. A few Sinos. 11 Knights of Man. It probably hurts the most, but not a big deal. 6 Landless Knights, 3 Longbows. And that is pretty much the end of Shinoyama then. Unless he's got a pretty devastating stealth army lurking somewhere. So Shinoyama was played by someone named G Pope on the Discord, who I assume is Gabriel Pope, who is like a legendary Dominions 3 screenshot LPer. I like it when people stay in the game, it's just that people don't usually stay in the game. So, you know, respect to him for doing that. He's been out for a long time and he's just carried on making my life miserable. Yeah, I wish everyone played like that. It always kind of sucks when you start fighting someone and they just immediately go AI or something. We also attacked into the lake. And I'm going to go turbo mode. Somehow we have more troops than him. I guess my armoured guys should have been further forwards. Yeah, somehow we have more troops than him, but we lose. Due to my poor positioning, I guess. Oh, we routed too, that sucks. So that was like... we also searched for sites in this year. We found a Farm of Plenty, which is just 50 supply. Corbin found nothing in Valgard. And I'm kind of confused by that. I thought for sure this meant there was a fire site here. So I did something I don't usually do, which is I looked up this event in the event viewer, and it turns out there's 2 versions of this event. One indicates that there is a fountain of fire in the province, and another one doesn't. It's just a red herring, so I guess we got the red herring one. It's extra weird because this province has heat scales, and the fountain of fire spreads heat, so you'd think that it was here, but nope. In Shinoyama we got a bunch of free spears. A wave of religious zeal swept up some spearmen for us. And in Epernia we got 15 more province defense. This is now on 25, which is pretty interesting, I guess. Freeze has been breached, so of course we're going to take it this turn. And we got 2 new people into the Hall of Fame. We got Goodbye Landlords, who now has Troll Blood, which is 5% regen. I assume that if this ability continues to improve, the percentage goes up. And our Home Secretary also gained Heroic Precision, which I'm sure will come in useful for all of the drone strikes. She's on 15 precision walking around on the map. What's everyone else on? 13. No, not a big deal. And that's it for messages. Okay. So not a huge amount going on this turn, because we can just take this fort now. It's pretty much empty, I assume. We're getting the 2 last temples up here and the 2 last temples up here. Once all this temples up, we can go back to actually recruiting units. We've been a bit daring by just not really recruiting any units in any forts for a long time. I've been getting like a couple of longbows every turn in Ctesiphon, and that's about it. I think maybe some stuff in the Shinu as well, yeah. There's some bits in Shinoyama. But I've mostly just been getting up all of our temples. Now that they're up, I'll actually start recruiting units in this region so that we can march them south. I still assume that we're going to be invading Scleria sometime soon. But I'm doing a couple of other things as well. I'm pinging both of these thrones with monks. They're just set to retreat. So we'll see exactly what's in these thrones. Maybe there's something that we can think about snagging if we march this army back. This one looks pretty rough. But there are a lot of just Ictids and Shadows here, which aren't too bad. And this one is also huge, but again, it's only mostly Barbarians, Winemen, Mannequins, Phantasmal Warriors. None of that is particularly scary on its own. It's just very, very large numbers of them. So we'll ping those thrones and see how that goes. The Ictids army is going to move towards Sleepy Worlds. You can see that Scleria is actually taking this lake. If I took this, I've got like a couple of Ictids left somewhere. These could move into the lake because there's only 8 units, and apparently did we kill the commander as well? No. But even so, we could probably take that, but I don't think we could hold it against 50 longbows then attacking into us, so there's not much point. So I'm just going to move all my Ictids into Sleepy Worlds, and they'll just sit here. And then if we ever go to war with Scleria, they can take the lake once that happens. Moving a few more monks down through Scleria's territory to scout it. A few more monks up here through Bandalog's territory to scout that as well. Palisades still going up in Sleepy Worlds. I'm moving the mother to Shinoyama so that she's over here. And that's it, I think. There's the winning helmet getting forged. Research is currently going at a pretty good clip. We'll have Alteration 5 next turn, which means we can cast Mother Oak the turn after. And that's it for this turn, I think. So once we're quite close to Thaumaturgy 7, which will make me feel a little bit safer once Dark Skies goes up, I think then we'll just attack Scleria. And maybe slightly before that if it feels like we should. But that's the basic structure of the plan anyway. I spoke to Flagro, who seems quite peaceful. He was at war with Katiz, but they've made peace. And he was talking about maybe invading Bandar-log, so hopefully that happens. Haven't spoken to Uruk in a while, but he's still off my borders, and he was talking about attacking Scleria a long time ago. And Marignon I spoke to last turn. Oh, and Ulm just posted on... I just put up the Pretender video for this series, and Ulm posted in the comments and said, "Hey, I'm in this game." So hi, Ulm. Alright. Mercenary content. We don't need Fordo Boggins anymore. So thanks for watching. That was turn 34. I'll see you on turn 35. Hello, welcome back. We got some research and alteration. We can now cast Mother Oak, which I'm doing this turn. We've also got a couple of Earth Mages who could do some of the Earth buffs. Not sure what else we'd use. I guess I mentioned Phantasmal Army. Yeah, so I'm going to switch into Thaumaturgy now, pick up the Thaumaturgy stuff. We searched for sites in lots of places, didn't find any. Area has declared a new prophet, which appears to be unnamed. Some spies tried to infiltrate the capital. I think this might be the last time we see this message for a while. Then we had some battles. 2 of them were thrones. Let's take a quick look at these. First of all, this is the throne in the swamp, which is bad news. We can see the Sphinx here. Pretty powerful. There's also a sorcerer who is less powerful. I don't know much about which throne compositions are difficult and which ones aren't, so I asked some people. Apparently lots and lots of fire snakes is bad news. To the extent that we might want to put off attacking this throne for a while. Yeah. But other than the fire snakes, it doesn't look too problematic, I don't think. Ictiids and shadows. Dustwalkers are also undead. A couple of lions. These guys have insane morale. 17 morale? Oh, the Chithoronic lions, not just regular lions. Okay. Yeah, maybe they're pretty tough then. That's kind of a rough throne. That's swamp. And we also pinged... Is this called Storm Woods? I thought it was Storm Woods all this time. This is a lot of... It's a large number of units, but they're not very interesting units. It really is just mannequins, vine men, barbs. This one's probably easier, even though it's a much, much larger throne. We've also got a Wormwood Witch, and another witch in here somewhere. So that might be a bit easier, but it is like a lot of stuff. I'm tempted to roll my army that's currently in Shinoyama over and try and take this throne with that. I might do that. There's also a battle in the fortress in Phrygia. This isn't... I feel bad not watching it because it's like a final fight, but yeah, there's really nothing here. Let's just turbo through to the death. That took much longer than it should have taken. There's the fortress in Phrygia gone though. And that is the end of Shinoyama. The bot says they are defeated this turn. Events, we had some great events this time, guys. First of all, 960 gold with a black steel kite shield, 2 water gems and 2 fire gems from a treasure being found. And then in Oaklands, another 1,103 gold, thanks to an unknown benefactor donating a gold statue, which we melted down into coins. I'm sure he donated it. I'm sure it wasn't just art seized from the bourgeoisie or something. Sea of Woe. This is a bit annoying. We had some neutrals attack us in the sea and take it from us. I actually had a monk down here who was going to start putting up my temples underwater. So he's been killed, which means I also lose the ring of water breathing. So that's annoying. And in Oaklands we got 10 more province income. We patrolled out a Bandolog scout, lost our mercenaries, gained another unique hero. I guess these aren't unique though, because we've already got a Knight of Stone. Where's John McDonnell? Are you the same thing? Yes. He's keeping his crossbow, by the way. I realise that I actually just need the profit for banishing at the moment, don't I, anyway? So maybe one day she can have the crossbow, but until then... Or even better, maybe someone else useful will get a precision heroic ability. That'd be nice. And then we can see that we have been permanently vanquished. Don't panic, this is some kind of weird bug in this version of Dominions. This is actually Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez being vanquished. Okay, so that was messages. We're still just continuing with the same plan because nothing else seems to be threatening us. I do know that over here we can actually see Bandolog is now attacking Phlegra, which is good for us, I think. I'm still going to keep scouts over in this section of the map to make sure I can see any changes in this state of affairs, but the time being, I think we're still okay. I think we can still just spend another 2 turns just consolidating our position, getting our research done, getting our globals cast, and then try and attack Scleria. Depends what Scleria does next as well. I'm hoping this goes away now and doesn't start raiding me. So over here on this side of the map, I'm going to move the Ictiids that we're moving over here, back over here, to take this back, so that I can get back underwater and start putting up temples, which is kind of frustrating. So I'm moving the Ictiids back. I'm also upgrading some of my forts to castles this turn. I wasn't planning on doing that. I didn't really think it would be that much use, but we got so much gold this turn from events that we had like 3,000 gold in the treasury, and I thought, why not? I'll just upgrade a few of these forts to castles. So Kamiya, Nardigo, I think, yeah, Ctesiphon. Basically all my external forts, so Phrygia and I think Shinoyama? No. Phrygia though, yeah. Somewhere. No? I thought for sure I was upgrading this fort. Let's check this. Build a castle in Ctesiphon. Sleepy Walls is just the, oh, that's the Palisades. Castle in Kamiya. Oh, I guess not. Okay. And Castle in Nardigo. But over here I'm getting all of these forts upgraded to castles anyway. It's going to be here that I'm going to be recruiting most of the units in the next couple of turns to send this way, because I already have units over here. I suppose that might change if I move the stack back to the throne. But anyway, I thought it'd be better to get these forts upgraded, and I was thinking of getting this one upgraded as well. In fact, I thought I had upgraded this one, but either way, moving Ictiids over here, upgrading some forts. Also continuing to send monks downwards and up into Uruk's territory as well. I just want maybe like a 2 deep layer of scouts and monks and things just on all these borders, just to make sure I can see anyone trying to attack me. I'm moving a lot of this army out of this province towards, I guess, just generally west. Like I said, I might roll it towards this throne, but if not, I want it at least here to move into Scleria when I attack. And I'm moving a lot of stuff into Sleepy Walls this turn, since there is a fort going up here, and just in case this little stack decides to raid into me, it puts some defense here. Including my god. I'm moving my god to Sleepy Wall to site search. I've given some of the items that were just lying around in the treasury as well. Don't think there's much else to say other than that. We are still kind of just holding on while we get some research done. I mentioned already that I'm casting Mother Oak. Carbon Neutral Gulags is going to be casting that this turn. I did a pretty big overcast, which probably isn't necessary, but there are a few other nature nations in the game, including Uruk. I'm pretty sure Uruk has a lot of nature and they're quite big. They might be going for it. I just want to make sure that we get one up that sticks for a while. I'm also a bit worried about my air gems. I think maybe I spent too many on Alquils. Because Dark Skies I think is 50 and Galegate is 60. We need 110 air gems over the next couple of turns, which we really don't have at the moment. I could alchemize some of the nature gems I'm going to have into pearls and then into air gems, I guess. I could also cast Galegate first and then wait till it gives me back some gems to then cast on Dark Skies, I guess. I guess we'll see how it goes. Maybe if we're lucky we'll find a couple more Earth sites and this will pick up a bit faster. But we are still a little bit away from Thaumaturgy 6 and 7. Alright, gonna end turn. So that was turn 35. See you on turn 36. Hello, welcome back. Not much happening at the moment, so I'll try and keep this brief. Thaumaturgy is at 4. Not much interesting here. Keep going. I was casting Arcane Probing with one of my sages. I think I forgot to mention that. We don't need Astral Gems that much. We've got quite a few, so I thought I might as well dedicate one guy to doing it. Found nothing though. Cast Mother Oak. I'm stupid. For some reason I thought Mother Oak was 20 nature gems per turn. It's not, it's 10. and I overcast this by an embarrassing amount. I put like 100 gems into this because I thought I'll get that back in 5 turns. But no, it's only a 10 gem, so I'll get it back in 10 turns, which is slightly worse, but oh well. We got it off anyway. We found 2 magic sites in Valgard. Crystal Flames for 1 fire and 1 pearl, and an enchanted well for 1 water. Nothing too useful to us. We're still getting infiltrated by spies, so I guess this is somebody else. So maybe I should patrol this out at some point. I've got this guy patrolling at the moment. I am recruiting a few units now in forts over here. So we can actually patrol with stuff over here soon. Let's see what on earth this is. Events, we got some turmoil, some water gems. We spied a battle, which was direwolves taking a province from Scaleria. I don't know how these took this. I guess there wasn't much here, but yeah, so this has gone neutral. And we discovered a false prophet and his heretics in Kemia, which must have happened a long time ago because I didn't. Yeah, in year 0. I completely forgot about that. And that's it for messages. So this turn I'm sending the kids back underwater with a monk who has a ring of water breathing. You can see lots and lots of monks now moving down through Scaleria's territory. I'm building up more forces in Sleepy Wolds, searching here with my pretender. Also moving some more monks towards Maragnon because he has this little stack on my borders now, which, you know, probably shouldn't ignore it. Try and keep an eye on these provinces, see if any more troops are moving towards me. And this stack is still moving west. So we'll build up force in Sleepy. I might have to bring some of these units back to defend against whatever happens over here, if something happens over here. If not, we'll either try and take this throne, or we'll just attack Scaleria from 2 fronts. And I think that's it for what I'm doing this turn, really. I'll very quickly go through the orders. Castles are still getting upgraded, Palisades will go up soon. Doing more arcane probing. Yep, I think that's it. Only other thing to mention is that I've started searching for sites in provinces where things aren't quite fully searched yet. So in this province I had an 3 mage, it's only been 2 searched, so I'll pick it up. So there'll be a couple more search messages next turn, hopefully. We find something. Not far off the globals now. Yep, end turn. Thanks for watching. Oh, that's the end of the video. Well, that was a bit anticlimactic, I guess, but yeah, not much happening at the moment. Maybe next video we'll do something more interesting.